It was a great win. Obviously, we were struggling. We'd lost our first 3 games in that week, so finishing off the week strong, getting Coach's 300th win, it was really special. I mean, I've been with him for 4 years now, and so just helping him across this journey, it's just been special.
Being part of Coach's 300th win was a great experience. You know, we made him wait a couple games. We were on a little skid there, but it's good to get out and get him a 300th win. A nice lead. It was a nice win.
It was a great experience being a part of Coach's 300th win. I mean, he's a great guy. So much fun to play for him, and I just had a great time being out there with him.
I'd like to thank my my assistant coaches, Coach Brian Graham, who's my right-hand man. He really's been with me for now like the last 9 years. Hank Reese, who does a fantastic job right now with our JV, and of course Frank Marciano, who's been with me pretty much the entire time. So I'm really fortunate to have such a great coaching staff. And secondly, you know, I've been really blessed too to have outstanding, dedicated student athletes over the 20 years. So the combination of, you know, I'm really kind of, you know, really lucky and blessed, you know, between the great student athlete and some outstanding assistant coaches. So it's a nice accomplishment. You know, something to look back, you know, down the road here a little bit.
The members of the Sparta baseball team couldn't have been happier to be a big part of history, helping Coach Sam Slobodzian get his 300th win.
Coach is just a great motivator. He always tells us how good of a team we could be, the potential that we have, and always motivates us to play our best.
All the players are all in agreement. Not only is Coach Slobodzian a great coach, he's a great guy.
I mean, he's a great person, so anytime you have a great coach, someone that you can relate to, talk to for about anything, he's very open. He doesn't mind talking to you about anything, like I said. He's a good baseball mind. He's been around the game, obviously, 300 wins, so he knows what he's doing.
What makes Coach a great coach is that you got a nice laid-back feel playing for him. You don't feel pressured, but then when you really need the fire and passion to win the game, he's there to motivate us.
Sparta baseball has always been good. You can go back to the days of Lou Seville back in the 80s for your old fans. But Coach Sam Slobodzian, since taking over the program since '97, has really taken it to a next level, and reaching 300 wins is a great milestone, and the players are so proud to be part of that tradition.
Coach is over 300 wins. He's been here for 20 years now. I mean, they've always been good every year, no matter what the talent that comes out. We're always going to have a nice competitive team.
Coach has built up a great tradition, you know, 300 wins. It's a big accomplishment, and it's so much fun to play for him. All the guys in the past have loved playing for him, and he just makes it such a fun time.
Back in the mid-'90s, former athletic director here, Ted Barbado, took a chance on a young coach named Sam Slobodzian, and boy, did that work out well for everybody involved.
Yeah, when I first started, you know, Coach Barbado, as you know, took a chance, and Coach Mendes, with his recommendation, you know, Mr. Barbado gave me a chance, and I really wanted, you know, to have more experience before I started. So I stayed with the JVs for a couple of years, about 3 or 4 years, before I felt that I was ready for it. And I was blessed too. I worked again under Coach Mike McCarroll. Was my first year. I was his JV coach, and then George Davenport. And the combination of those two guys, you know, one was an outstanding technician of the game, and one had outstanding knowledge of the game. So, you know, I kind of have, you know, good background in both of those. So when they melt together, you know, you have something good to work with.
Coach Slobodzian thanked all of his assistant coaches, including a special one, Gene Mendes, a member of the Sussex County Sports Hall of Fame.
Of course, Gene Mendes sitting next to me for the last 15 years, every single day talking baseball, and he's been a great mentor towards me.
To get 300 wins, you have to have consistent excellence over a long period of time, and Coach Sam Slobodzian said, very simple, it's the hard work by his student athletes.
I think we set clear expectations every year. You know, there's a blueprint. You know, we learn from the team before us and what works, what doesn't work, and so I think the foundation over the years has been there. Again, you know, usually hard work is, you know, right up there as number one. Dedication throughout the season and the off season as well. You know, this group this year kind of went old school and did a lot of you know, off season work. They were dedicated. They did a winter league, and they did their, you know, captain's practices and things of that nature. So it's fun to see that, you know, that can still work, and you know, and it's paying off this year.
Coaches had a lot of fond memories. They won a section title in 2000. They won many SCIL titles. Great players like Eric Reese, and he enjoyed every moment.
A lot of memories. Obviously, the league titles are things that we can look back to. Getting to state sectional finals. You know, that you mentioned the 2000 year where we won the sectional final. That was probably a great accomplishment because we had a team that finished 4th, I believe, in the SCIL, and we just went on a run. You know, I think we won like our last 9 out of our last 10 games, and just, you know, it was just snowball effect, and that was a really exciting time. Again, also winning the SCI titles and things like that all have special meanings. But you know, the great memories too are when the kids come back. You know, they can still remember what happened this game, that game, when we can reminisce. You know, it was fun to see Eric Reese at the game, and of course SEC coach Donnie Mehmeti was also at the game. So we were able to talk about 2004 and 2003 and 2002, and so it was it's enjoyable. That's for sure.
Coach still has a lot of time left to coach if he wants to, but he's enjoyed his time here at Sparta.
I've enjoyed my time here. Again, I can't believe how fast it goes. It's really a blink of an eye. You know, I can't believe that. You know, I think it was 96 when I started. You know, coaching the varsity. So yeah, it's amazing how fast it really does go.